Daily Horoscope for Gemini, April 20, 2025 General Overview. Welcome to your cosmic forecast, dear Gemini. Today presents a fascinating celestial landscape as the Sun travels through steady Taurus while forming an intriguing sextile with Neptune in Pisces. This planetary arrangement creates a unique opportunity for you to bridge your natural intellectual curiosity with deeper intuitive insights. The practical Taurian energy grounds your typically mercurial nature, allowing your thoughts and communications to carry more weight and substance than usual. April 20th marks a day when your dual nature finds harmony. Both your analytical mind and your intuitive perception are equally heightened and working in rare synchronicity. Cosmic influences. Let's examine the specific celestial positions influencing you today. Mercury, your ruling planet, is positioned in bold Aries, electrifying your communication sector with pioneering energy. This placement encourages you to speak your truth directly and initiate important conversations that you've been postponing. With Mercury forming a trine to Saturn in Aquarius, your words carry authority and staying power. What you express today has the potential to create lasting structures in your life. The Moon in philosophical Sagittarius directly opposes your Sun sign, creating a dynamic axis of intellectual exchange. This opposition illuminates your seventh house of relationships, bringing significant partnerships into focus. You may notice relationship patterns more clearly today, particularly regarding how you balance your need for freedom with your desire for connection. Venus, currently blessing your sign, enhances your natural charm and social magnetism. This beneficial placement makes you particularly attractive to others and smooths over any rough edges in your interpersonal interactions. Meanwhile, Jupiter in nurturing Cáncer forms a harmonious trine to your sign, expanding opportunities for emotional growth and creating a sense of optimism about domestic matters. Love and relationships. With Venus dancing through your sign, your romantic appeal is at a peak cycle. For Geminis in established relationships, this celestial position infuses your partnership with fresh energy and renewed appreciation. The intellectual stimulation you crave in relationships is particularly available today. Meaningful conversations with your significant other could lead to deeper understanding and connection. The Sagittarius moon encourages honest dialogue about future aspirations and philosophical viewpoints you share with your partner. Single Geminis might find themselves magnetically attracting admirers who appreciate your quick wit and versatile mind. Pay particular attention to encounters that begin through intellectual pursuits, educational settings, or travel circumstances. Someone who challenges your thinking in stimulating ways could catch your interest today. With Jupiter's benevolent influence, a connection initiated now has significant growth potential. However, be aware that Mercury's square to Pluto suggests the potential for power dynamics to emerge in conversations. Avoid manipulative communication tactics and stay transparent about your intentions. Your greatest relationship asset today is your authentic expression combined with genuine curiosity about others. Career and finance. Professionally, today's astral weather supports behind-the-scenes preparation and strategic thinking rather than bold public moves. The Sun in your 12th house suggests that working in solitude or focusing on completion of ongoing projects will be more productive than initiating new ventures. Your mental clarity is enhanced, making this an excellent day for research, planning, or any work requiring focused concentration. Financial matters benefit from the grounding Taurian influence, encouraging practical assessment of your resources. This is an opportune time to review your budget, consolidate assets, or reconsider long-term financial strategies. The Earth sign influence supports conservative financial decisions rather than speculative risks. An unexpected insight regarding a recurring financial pattern might emerge if you take time for thoughtful analysis. Your networking abilities receive a boost from Mercury in assertive Aries, making this a favorable day for professional connections. Virtual meetings, emails, or brief conversations could open doors to future opportunities. Just ensure you're following through on existing commitments. Rather than simply generating new ideas, the Saturn influence rewards completion and reliability. Health and wellness. The day's energetic signature points to a need for balance between mental stimulation and physical activity. Your nervous system may be particularly sensitive under current planetary influences, requiring mindful management of your energy. Activities that engage both body and mind simultaneously would be especially beneficial. Consider practices like Tai Chi, dance, or mindful walking that coordinate movement with mental presence. As an air sign ruled by Mercury, your respiratory system deserves special attention today. The seasonal transition might affect your breathing or sinus health, so intentional breathing exercises could provide notable benefits. Practices like alternate nostril breathing or simply taking several deep, conscious breaths throughout the day can help maintain your energetic balance. Nutritionally, focus on foods that support nervous system health, particularly those rich in B vitamins and magnesium. Dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains would be especially supportive. Stay well hydrated, as proper fluid intake supports the mental clarity you value. Consider incorporating anti-inflammatory herbs and spices like turmeric, ginger, or cinnamon into your meals to support overall well-being during this transitional season. Personal growth. Today offers a valuable opportunity for integrating different aspects of yourself. The Taurus sun in your 12th house of the unconscious mind encourages introspection and attention to your inner landscape. Pay particular attention to dreams, subtle intuitive nudges, or recurring thoughts, as they may contain important information from your deeper self. This is an excellent day for journaling, meditation, or any practice that helps you access your inner wisdom. The opposition between the Sagittarius moon and your Gemini nature creates a productive tension between your love of diverse experiences and your need for meaningful synthesis. You may find yourself contemplating how your various interests and pursuits contribute to your overall life purpose. Allow yourself to sit with big questions without rushing to conclusions. The contemplation itself is valuable. Jupiter's favorable angle to your sign encourages expansion through learning. Consider how you might deepen your knowledge in areas that truly matter to you, rather than collecting surface-level information across too many subjects, a common Gemini tendency. The quality of your understanding rather than the quantity of information should be your focus today. Daily guidance. Morning. Begin your day with grounding practices that center your energy. The practical Taurus influence suggests that establishing a solid foundation early will help you navigate the day's variable energies more effectively. A mindful morning routine, perhaps incorporating brief meditation, intentional nutrition, and setting clear priorities, will serve you well throughout the day. Afternoon. Leverage the heightened communication aspects during midday by scheduling important conversations or brainstorming sessions. Your mental agility will be at its peak between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. when the moon forms a harmonious aspect with Mercury. This window offers optimal conditions for negotiations, problem-solving, or creative collaboration. Evening. As day transitions to night, the philosophical Sagittarius moon encourages broader reflection. This is an ideal time to step back from details and consider the bigger picture of your life journey. Conversations with trusted friends or partners may naturally take on deeper meaning during evening hours, potentially revealing insights about your path forward. Key focus points. 1. Communication clarity. With Mercury in bold Aries, ensure your natural quickness doesn't lead to misunderstandings. Take an extra moment to verify that others have correctly understood your message. 2. Relationship reciprocity. The opposing Sagittarius moon highlights partnership dynamics. Notice whether there's balance in your giving and receiving, speaking and listening. 3. Intuitive development. Today's Neptune aspect enhances your natural perceptiveness. Pay attention to subtle impressions and gut feelings that might normally escape your notice. 4. Energy management. Your vitality may fluctuate today, Honor these natural rhythms by alternating focused activity with periods of rest or lighter engagement. Meaningful question. As you move through this day, consider, how can I integrate my diverse interests and natural versatility into a cohesive life path that feels both stimulating and meaningful? Favorable elements. Colors, silver and sky blue, which resonate with today's mercurial energy numbers. 5 and 14, particularly auspicious for communication and social connections, optimal hours. 10 a.m. to noon for important decisions. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for meaningful conversations, parting insight. Today reminds you of your unique gift. Dear Gemini, the ability to bridge different worlds of experience and understanding. By embracing both your analytical brilliance and your intuitive wisdom, you access a more complete form of intelligence. The cosmic weather supports your evolution through balanced communication, thoughtful reflection, and genuine curiosity about both the outer world and your inner landscape. Your adaptability isn't merely a survival skill, but a pathway to thriving in the complex tapestry of human experience. Trust that your multifaceted nature is exactly what's needed to navigate and find meaning in life's beautiful complexity. For Gemini, on April 20, 2025, the planetary positions create a fascinating cosmic landscape. With the Sun in practical Taurus, situated in your 12th house of the subconscious, hidden matters and spiritual insights are illuminated today. This placement encourages you to pay attention to your dreams, intuitions, and the subtle messages your mind is sending you. What makes this day particularly significant is that Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good fortune, is currently moving through your own sign of Gemini. This creates a period of personal growth, opportunity, and increased confidence. Today's specific angle between Jupiter and the Sun brings a harmonious energy that helps you connect your inner spiritual insights with your outward journey of self-development. Mercury, your ruling planet, is positioned in grounded Taurus, also in your 12th house. This creates an interesting dynamic where your typically quick and adaptable thought processes are slowed down and made more methodical. Today, you may find yourself contemplating deeper subjects rather than engaging in surface-level communication. This Mercury position is excellent for meditation, journaling, or any activity that connects your analytical mind with your intuitive wisdom. Uranus, the planet of sudden changes and innovation, has recently moved into your sign of Gemini, creating a multi-year period of personal reinvention. On April 20th, Uranus forms a significant aspect with Saturn in Pisces, creating tension between your desire for personal freedom and the responsibilities you carry in your professional life. This may manifest as unexpected insights about your career path or sudden opportunities to break free from limiting professional situations. Venus is likely positioned in either your sign or in Taurus, either way creating beneficial energy for personal relationships and financial matters. If in Gemini, Venus enhances your personal charm and attractiveness. If in Taurus, it brings potential financial opportunities through behind-the-scenes connections. The moon's position in either Capricorn or Aquarius on this day influences your emotional landscape. In Capricorn, it activates your 8th house of shared resources and transformation, bringing emotional focus to financial partnerships or intimate relationships. In Aquarius, it lights up your 9th house of expansion and higher learning, creating emotional connections to educational pursuits or philosophical questions. Neptune in Aries creates a misty influence over your 11th house of friendships, groups, and long-term goals. This position can inspire idealistic visions for your future and humanitarian interests, though it may also cloud your judgment regarding certain friendships or group associations. Pluto's transformative energy in Aquarius impacts your 9th house of higher mind, bringing deep, possibly uncomfortable changes to your belief systems and worldview. April 20th features a particular aspect between Pluto and Mercury that may trigger profound realizations about how you communicate your deeper truths. Mars' position would create additional dynamics regarding where you're directing your energy and assertiveness on this day. Its aspects with other planets would influence how smoothly these energies flow. The overall planetary picture for Gemini on April 20, 2025, shows a day of significant cognitive and spiritual activity. The concentration of planets in your 12th house, combined with Jupiter and possibly Uranus in your own sign, creates a powerful dynamic between your inner world and your outer expression. There's potential for bringing subconscious insights into conscious awareness and using them to fuel your personal expansion. Pay particular attention to surprising communications or unexpected messages today, as the Mercury-Uranus connection can bring sudden flashes of insight or unexpected news. Your mental agility is heightened, though the Taurus influence encourages you to take your time processing information before responding. The Saturn-Uranus aspect active on this day creates tension between stability and change, particularly regarding your sense of self and your professional obligations. This is not necessarily negative. Productive tension often leads to creative solutions and meaningful growth. Consider how you can honor both your need for personal freedom and your commitments to others. The North Node's position in late Aries on this date creates an interesting evolutionary pull toward your 11th house of community, friendship networks, and long-term aspirations. This nodal placement suggests that your spiritual growth path involves moving toward greater authenticity in group settings and developing visions for the future that align with your true self. With the South Node in Libra, you're being asked to release outdated patterns of overdependence on one-to-one relationships or excessive compromise. Chiron, the wounded healer, is also traveling through Aries in your 11th house on this date. This creates a sensitive point around group belonging and acceptance. You may find yourself processing old wounds related to friendship, social rejection, or feeling like an outsider. The good news is that Chiron doesn't just highlight wounds, it provides opportunities for healing. Looking at aspects between planets, the Sun in Taurus forms a sextile to Neptune in Aries, creating a gentle flow between your subconscious mind and your social aspirations. This aspect enhances your intuition about group dynamics and helps you sense underlying currents in social situations. Mercury in Taurus forms a challenging square aspect to Saturn in Pisces, creating tension between your subconscious thought patterns and your professional responsibilities. You might find it difficult to articulate certain intuitive insights in the workplace, or you could feel that your deeper thoughts are being restricted by practical demands. Jupiter in Gemini makes a trine to Pluto in Aquarius, creating a powerful flow of transformative energy between your personal growth journey and your philosophical expansion. This aspect supports deep personal reinvention that aligns with evolving belief systems. You might experience breakthroughs in understanding how your identity connects to your larger worldview. April 20, 2025 presents a fascinating day for Gemini's communication landscape as Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a dynamic trine with Jupiter in Libra. This celestial configuration amplifies your already considerable verbal abilities, creating an exceptional window for meaningful dialogue and intellectual exchange. Your thoughts will flow with remarkable clarity today, allowing you to articulate complex concepts with an ease that impresses those around you. This is not just about speaking well, it's about a profound alignment between your inner thoughts and your ability to express them authentically. What makes today particularly significant is the Moon's position in Leo, forming a sextile to your Mercury. This lunar influence adds a theatrical quality to your expression, giving your words additional warmth and charisma. You may find yourself naturally incorporating storytelling elements into your conversations, making even ordinary exchanges memorable for others. This is an excellent day for presentations, important discussions, or any situation where you need to win people over through the power of words. The Venus-Neptune conjunction occurring simultaneously creates an undercurrent of sensitivity in communications. You'll likely pick up on subtle emotional cues that might normally escape your notice. This heightened empathic ability allows you to tailor your message to your audience with unprecedented precision. Pay attention to those intuitive nudges about when to speak and when to listen. They are especially accurate today. Digital communications receive a boost as Uranus in Gemini forms a supportive aspect to the Sun. Expect increased engagement on social media platforms, particularly successful email campaigns or positive responses to any tech-mediated communications you initiate. Your ability to compress complex thoughts into concise, engaging digital formats is exceptionally strong today. In professional settings, Mars in Pisces creates an interesting dynamic with your communication style. While you typically prefer direct, logical exchanges, today you might find success through a more nuanced, indirect approach. Consider using metaphors, analogies, or illustrative examples when explaining important concepts at work. This slightly less linear communication strategy will paradoxically help others grasp your main points more effectively. Your mental acuity peaks between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., making this the optimal window for your most important communications. During this period, the harmonious aspect between Mercury and Jupiter reaches its most precise alignment, creating what astrologers call a chasmy, a brief but powerful period of clarity and persuasiveness. Schedule your most crucial conversations during this window, if possible. Written communications benefit particularly from today's astral weather. If you've been struggling with a writing project, the words should flow more easily now. There's a poetic quality to your expression today that doesn't sacrifice clarity, a rare combination that allows you to be both articulate and evocative. Journal entries, important emails, proposals, or creative writing will all benefit from this enhanced verbal facility. In your personal relationships, you'll find yourself better able to express emotions that you typically intellectualize. The moon's position facilitates heart-centered communication, allowing you to bridge the gap between what you think and what you feel. This creates opportunities for deeper connection with loved ones, particularly if there have been misunderstandings recently. Listening skills also receive a significant boost today. You're normally quick to respond and sometimes interrupt in your enthusiasm, but today brings a newfound patience to your communication style. You'll find yourself genuinely absorbing what others say before formulating your response, which leads to more satisfying exchanges all around. For Geminis working in educational settings, teaching, or learning environments, today offers exceptional clarity in explaining or absorbing information. Concepts connect in novel ways in your mind, allowing you to see patterns and relationships that were previously obscured. This makes it an excellent day for studying, teaching, or engaging in intellectual debates. One cautionary note: with Mercury forming a slight square to Pluto, be mindful of a tendency to become overly insistent on your viewpoint. Your persuasive abilities are enhanced today, but this could tip into manipulation if you're not careful. The most effective communication today will come from a place of authentic exchange rather than a desire to control the narrative. Team communications and group dynamics benefit from your enhanced verbal abilities today. You'll find yourself naturally stepping into the role of mediator or translator between different viewpoints. Your dual-natured Gemini energy allows you to see multiple perspectives simultaneously, making you an invaluable bridge builder in any collective endeavor. Creative expression channels open wide today. If you work in artistic fields, expect inspiration particularly around projects that involve words, songwriting, poetry, script writing, or narrative arts. Even your casual conversations may take on a more artistic quality, with clever wordplay and unexpected metaphors emerging spontaneously. As the day concludes, the setting sun forms a beautiful aspect with Neptune, suggesting that your dreams tonight may contain important messages or creative insights. Keep a journal by your bed to capture these communications from your subconscious, as they could provide valuable guidance for the days ahead. April 20, 2025 brings a fascinating financial landscape for Gemini natives as Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a trine with Jupiter in your wealth sector. This powerful aspect opens doors to unexpected monetary opportunities, particularly through communication-based ventures and intellectual property. The cosmos is literally aligning to reward your quick thinking and versatility today. With the sun firmly positioned in Taurus and your 12th house, there's a hidden financial opportunity brewing behind the scenes. You may receive information about an investment or money-making opportunity that isn't publicly known yet. Your intuition around financial matters is heightened, making this an excellent day to reflect on subconscious patterns related to wealth. Venus in Aries activates your 11th house of networks and future aspirations, suggesting financial gains through connections and collaborative efforts. A friend or associate may present a lucrative opportunity or introduce you to someone who can enhance your financial standing. Group projects carry strong monetary potential today, especially those involving technology or innovation. Mars in Cáncer is energizing your 3rd house of communication and short-term projects, indicating that quick financial gains could come through writing, speaking engagements, or local business ventures. Your persuasive abilities are particularly strong today, making this an ideal time to negotiate raises, pitch ideas, or close deals that have immediate financial returns. The moon in Virgo brings emotional focus to your 5th house of creativity and speculation, suggesting that calculated risks in creative ventures could yield substantial returns. This practical lunar energy helps you analyze potential investments with both imagination and discernment, a powerful combination for financial growth. Jupiter and Saturn create a dynamic tension in your chart today, balancing expansion with constraint. While Jupiter in Gemini amplifies your personal magnetism and ability to attract resources, Saturn in Pisces in your 10th house reminds you to maintain professional boundaries and long-term financial goals. The sweet spot lies in expanding thoughtfully rather than overextending yourself financially. Neptune's influence from your career sector casts a visionary quality over your financial pursuits. You may find yourself attracted to more meaningful ways of generating income that align with your higher purpose. However, be cautious of financial mirages, ventures that promise quick riches without substance. Your analytical Gemini mind is your best defense against such illusions. Uranus in Taurus continues its long-term residence in your 12th house, potentially bringing unexpected financial revelations or sudden insights about investments. Pay attention to sudden hunches or dreams about money matters today, as they may contain valuable information your conscious mind hasn't processed yet. Pluto's transformative energy touches your 8th house of shared resources, suggesting that deeper financial transformations are possible through partnerships, loans, investments, or inheritances. This is an excellent day to review joint financial arrangements and uncover hidden value or restructure agreements to your benefit. Your financial ruler, Mercury, is particularly strong today, heightening your ability to spot patterns in markets or financial systems. Information that comes your way should be processed quickly, but not impulsively. There's a difference between swift action and hasty decisions when it comes to money matters. The asteroid series in your 2nd house of personal finances highlights the need to nurture your resources and understand the emotional relationship you have with money. Financial self-care is important today. Consider how your spending and saving habits reflect your deeper values and needs. The North Node's position suggests that your financial evolution is tied to embracing more collaborative approaches to wealth building. Moving away from solely independent financial strategies toward more partnership-oriented ones could open significant doors of opportunity. Chiron's influence brings healing potential to any financial wounds or insecurities you've carried. Perhaps you've undervalued your skills or have had difficulty receiving abundance. Today offers a gentle opportunity to recognize and release these patterns, particularly through conversations or learning experiences that shift your money mindset. For Gemini entrepreneurs or those in business, today's aspects support pitching new ideas, especially those that leverage your intellectual assets. Your ability to present concepts clearly and persuasively is at a peak, making this an excellent time to seek funding or attract clients who appreciate your unique approach. Investments related to communication technologies, educational platforms, or transportation could show particular promise today. Your natural affinity for these sectors is enhanced by current planetary positions, giving you an edge in recognizing value where others might miss it. If you've been considering a side hustle or freelance opportunity, the cosmic energies strongly support launching such ventures now, particularly those that utilize your verbal or written communication skills. The financial returns could start modestly, but have significant growth potential as Jupiter continues to expand your personal resources sector. For employed Geminis, today's configuration highlights opportunities for financial advancement through showcasing your adaptability and information processing skills. A chance to take on an additional role or project that comes with monetary compensation may present itself. Saying yes could lead to greater financial stability. In terms of timing, the morning hours when Mercury's influence is strongest offer the best window for important financial discussions or decisions. The afternoon may bring emotional considerations around money, while evening aspects support long-term financial planning and strategy. Watch for signs of financial synchronicity today, repeated numbers, conversations about specific investments, or chance encounters with financially savvy individuals. These aren't mere coincidences, but cosmic nudges toward prosperity if you're paying attention. Remember that, as an air sign, your greatest financial asset is your mind. Today's planetary alignment particularly favors mental agility and information exchange as pathways to increased prosperity. Trust your intellectual instincts while remaining open to learning new financial concepts or strategies. April 20, 2025 opens remarkable doorways of opportunity for Gemini, particularly in areas of intellectual expansion and social networking. With Jupiter continuing its transit through your sign, this Sunday amplifies your natural talents for communication and connection. The cosmic spotlight illuminates specific fortunate areas that deserve your attention today. First and foremost, educational pursuits stand out as extraordinarily blessed. Whether you're formally studying, researching independently, or simply engaging in stimulating conversations, your mind is operating at peak receptivity. New concepts don't just make sense, they spark innovative applications you wouldn't have considered previously. This is an ideal day to tackle complex subjects that have challenged you in the past, as your comprehension abilities are heightened significantly. The second house influence from Venus creates financial opportunities through intellectual property and information exchange. Ideas